And then she just disappeared. I was like, huh?
He stole his wife.
I was gonna answer that.
Yeah, on camera.
Nah, this is bad.
Hey, welcome back, man. This is Things We Watched. I'm Fred Santana.
I'm Temi Alchemy.
And I'm VP in the cut.
Hey, it's 2024, man. It's January, hoping for a big year in TV and film. And we're going to tell you everything about what we've watched, what you should watch. And most definitely, you can recommend some things here and there. And we'll see what we can watch.
Yeah. Pay those writers.
Huh?
Pay those writers. They can't go strike again.
They cannot do that.
We need them.
We're going to talk about something that they shouldn't have rushed and should have allowed the strike to happen as it did because they rushed this and they didn't pay people correctly. Marvel's What If. It was horrible.
Oh.
What, the
Horrible.
cartoon?
Horrible.
All of them?
Horrible season 2. The last two.
Season 2. Okay,
Yeah, I was
cool.
gonna say,
I was
I
about
remember
to
when
say
you lot,
season 1
like,
was
referred
amazing.
me to it. Yeah.
You watched season 1?
I didn't watch season 1. I watched one of
last
the things
episode.
that you, Well, I
Okay.
don't. Which is the one where it was like, what if Ultron or something?
Yeah.
Cold episode.
Yeah, that was cold.
And then there was the zombie one, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
This one was a 2-pack of cheeks.
Oh, is it?
2-pack of cheeks.
Damn, man.
Horrible watch. Like, it just didn't seem challenging. It wasn't too cohesive. And then they just merged everyone back in the final episode. And it was like, that was horrible. It was horrible.
man.
It was boring. There's no good words to say about it. Apart from they tried to pick it back up in the final 2 and make things come together. But then it just makes the beginning few more of a mess. Like, they released it over like a 7-day period around Christmas and they dropped an episode every day.
Yeah.
Which I'm not mad at
Yeah,
in
I'm
terms
not
of
mad
the
at that.
release.
Yeah,
you know.
considering Netflix doesn't normally always do it like that.
Oh, it's Disney.
No, Disney.
Oh, sorry, Disney,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Disney.
Yeah. So I like that. That's
Yeah,
all right. I like
but-
a drip feed.
Yeah, they really, again, I think we spoke about Loki last time. Just everything they've done of late is just,
It's not hitting the same.
it's horrible.
Yeah.
They need a
so.
break.
Yeah. I
Jonathan
think so.
Major's gone now as well. They have to re-strategize
have a
everything.
break.
Recast
Back to
and
the
all
drawing
sorts.
board.
It's crazy.
Like,
It might help.
I literally don't have anything good to say about it. Like,
Oh, man.
you don't really see any. You do see new superheroes, but the stories are just. There was like a Pocahontas type storyline, and it was just.
Damn.
And then the ops of the Marvel character didn't even have superpowers. It weren't even a supervillain.
What, it was just a human?
It was just a Portuguese man.
Oh, allow it, man. Allow it, man. That is dead.
Like, it's just so-
I can't have my superheroes beefing humans, bro.
So unchallenging. It's so unchallenging.
Like, what's
It's
the
like,
point of this?
There's no challenge. Like,
Are there no more nuclear explosions giving villains powers?
That's what I'm talking about, man. So we're going to move on from Marvel's What If very quickly. I know some of you might have enjoyed it. From what we spoke about in the Discord, it was a 2-pack of cheeks. If you liked it, shout at us, no problem.
Yeah.
I also, on Disney Plus, Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief, they started a series.
Okay.
I used to enjoy the film. Yeah, I think there's like a few films.
I've heard of one.
But there was even like films like Clash of the Titans that came out
Yes,
around
yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
Percy
Okay.
Jackson
Oh, is
period.
that all part of the same sort
No,
of
it's not all
thing?
part of the same thing, but they came out around
Yeah,
roughly
yeah.
the same time. So I enjoyed that little period of film where things like that was coming out. And Percy, it started off decent. I'm going to continue watching it to see how I feel about it. I think it's about like 20, 30 minutes episodes on
those.
Disney Plus.
We like
like
that.
those.
I can get into that.
Short sup stuff. It's like
In and
how
out.
it starts like how he gets his powers, his mum going off to this place, his dad having a mission to complete. So we're going through the journey.
Right.
You know?
Origin sort of
Yeah,
story
origin
thing.
story.
Yeah,
And it's a
like that.
series rather than a whole movie on origin story. Allow me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Break
Break
it up for me,
back
man.
and elaborate on origins, bruv. Just
Any quick takes?
I've
Yeah.
been watching something called Based on a True Story. It's with Kaylee, I can't ever say her name, Kaylee Kukwal.
Yeah.
Penny from Big Bang, and then Chris Messina, who is from Mindy Project. Have you ever watched that? Danny Castellano, Mindy Project.
I've heard of Mindy Project.
Yeah, but anyway, he's in that, and it's basically they're husband and wife, and they are kind of going through a rough time. They're kind of broke. She's pregnant, and then their toilet needs fixing, so they call a plumber. The plumber comes round. What now?
Go on,
let
go
it land.
Go on.
They call a plumber. Yeah, the plumber comes round to fix their toilet, and then they realize that the sink is also leaking. So he's gone to go fix that as well. But he's like, bro, I'm gonna have to rip this all out. There's mold in that. The husband is a tennis player. He's like, well, former tennis player. He beat Roger Federer. That's his claim to fame. Yeah. But now he's like a tennis coach. But the guy actually knows him. He's like, yo, like, I wouldn't mind, like playing with you, innit? Like, it would be an honor, innit? Like, so the guy's like, okay, yeah, do you know what? If you fix the sink, I'll give you free classes. We could do whatever. Like, so they end up becoming brethrens. And then they find out that he is a serial killer.
Right. The sink man.
The sink man. He's a serial killer. But because they're broke, they decide that instead of turning him to police, the woman's like a big podcast, crime podcast fanatic, innit? So she's like, nobody's ever spoken to a serial killer before. We're going to start a podcast where we talk to an actual serial killer. Right. So they're like, listen, you either do our podcast or we turn you into the police.
Well, we're snitching anyway. Either way, we're snitching.
Yeah, but they do voice changer and all of that stuff. But yeah, it's mad. So
but either way, we're snitching, or it's the
he's proud of his stuff.
Justin or justice.
Perverting the cause of justice.
Yeah. They're as soon as this started, they now are both. Yeah. They're all in it together.
Harboring a refugee or something. A fugitive.
Yeah, it's definitely illegal what they're doing.
Luckily, we're on this side of the room, man. The perverting was crazy.
We'll let that slide. We're on things we watched today. But they end up doing that, and then now he's like proper obsessed with the podcast, and he wants to make it the best shit. In one of the episodes.
The serial killer.
Okay. Because he's like, this needs to be like, if it's telling my story, like he's proud of it. Like he's a proper like, bro, like my story, like
enthusiast.
I'm what is it? Infamous in these streets, bruv. Like they know my name.
What do they call him? What's his name?
West Side Ripper.
Ooh. Oh wow.
Guys, if you're enjoying this, make sure you subscribe, like, and comment.
Yeah, he's the West Side Ripper. They go to one convention.
He kills women, innit?
Yeah.
They always kill women.
Yeah.
Always women,
They always kill women.
Always.
Yeah, it's sad, but
cowards.
Yeah, they go to one convention and there's a woman who's written a book and it's like surviving the West Side Ripper sort of thing. And he's like, this is cat, bruv. I've never seen this woman in my life. Like, so he's just pissed. He's like, bruv, she's ruining my brand. Like,
I didn't try to kill her.
Yeah, but it's more of a light watch.
So now he wants to kill her. Watch?
Yeah, as in like it's not like a serial killer thing. It's more of like a comedy sort of drama.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah. You can't make that into a comedy. But hey, what's it on Netflix?
No, it's on Sky.
Okay, original.
Yeah, Sky original.
Okay.
Got you. I watched a film called Accused, and I'll put it out there. This is one of them vibes where don't have nothing to watch on Netflix. What we're gonna watch? Hey, let's just give this one a shot. And it's not horrible.
Sounds it.
It's not horrible.
The ad sounded nice.
It's not horrible, but I think it's a decent watch. 6.5. Hey, let me just watch something that I've heard was Do you know what I'm saying? But basically, it's based on this guy who is he's I don't know exactly. He's an Asian guy basically, and it's kind of looking at the stereotype of well, let me just explain. There's a London bombing. That happens, and as he's on the way to his mum's house for the weekend, he is basically he's wearing like the same hat as the person that actually let off this bomb.
Okay.
Asian guy. This guy that was wearing the hat is even white.
Yeah.
But they look the same. They're wearing the same thing. Anyway, the bomb goes off or whatever, but it goes off after he's already got to his mum's house or whatever. So they're just sitting down at the dinner table talking. They're like, oh, right, I bet they're probably going to blame it on Asians because, they think we're dead, like, laughing and joking. These times, when he was in the station, someone was having like a selfie moment and he was in the back.
Oh, so they see that.
So now they're like, hold on. The person that they're looking for on the news, I think I was just with this person. So then obviously social media starts to do his thing. He was supposed to be inviting his missus round to his mum's house on the weekend because the parents were going away. So he was just going to tell the missus come round. Obviously, they're blowing up social media. They're blowing her up like, that's your boyfriend. What are you doing? He's trying to call her like, what are you saying? You still coming? She's like, I'm not fucking coming no more. So then
So what she believes is him.
she doesn't know, but
Okay,
right
yeah,
now
yeah,
he was
yeah.
wearing the same thing. You
It's-
get what I'm
it
saying?
looks mad.
So then, basically, cut long story short, the parents have gone away. Mrs. isn't coming. He's mad alone. And then people on social media trying to find out where he lives, trying to get his address. Then someone says, I went to school with him. He lives here. They spray paint up his house in London. And then next thing you know, he's looking at CCTV. Obviously, cars are now pulling up. And then these two guys are come to try and do him. So it's basically just
At his crib.
at his mum's crib, but for
Oh,
some reason he
okay.
can't. His mum and dad are not around. They're
Oh,
not
yeah, they've
calling.
just gone away.
Are they not watching the news? Like, bruv, is he all right? But it was more of a funny one. Like, oh my god, wait, hold on, nah, bruv, don't go down. It was one of them ones.
Oh,
innit?
yeah.
So it was a decent little watch. You ain't got nothing to watch. I'll say go check it out.
What was it on again, sorry?
It's on Netflix.
Called The Accused.
Accused.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
I
just show
also.
social
Oh, this is
media
a
and that.
fun story actually. I watched on Sky Cinema. I watched a few films on Sky Cinema. Let me just get this shit one off quickly. Rebel Moon, horrible ass film.
Okay.
You guys heard it?
No.
Seen it?
Hold on a second.
What? Rebel Moon, Cheeks.
I think I
Zack
like that.
Snyder, 2-pack. 2-pack
Wait,
of
Zack
Cheeks.
Snyder.
Man said
No.
2-pack.
2-pack of
I know.
On
but man
what?
said
On what?
2-pack.
On
Netflix.
Sky? Oh, on Netflix.
Yeah.
No, that one was good. And it ends and it's gonna be a part 2.
Yeah, there's gonna be a part 2 because it says Rebel Moon Part 1.
That was good.
Horrible. It's like Dune. I fell asleep 3
Oh,
times.
you don't like
Oh,
Dune?
no,
Okay,
no,
yeah,
I
that's
didn't
fair.
like Dune.
That's
I
fair.
didn't like
If you
Dune.
don't
Oh
like
my
Dune, then I
God.
hear it. But I like
That
Dune.
Like, I
was
might
boring
like
to me.
Dune number 2, but number 1 is like
It's a setup.
3 hours.
But how did you
I
not
don't
know?
know.
It's
3
hours.
actually called Rebel Moon Part 1. So
I know,
I expected
I
it to be
know.
a setup for Part 2.
But it started decent.
Yeah.
And then it became
Yeah.
horrible. And then it became, we've seen this before.
Right.
One,
right.
it's like Dune. And 2, we've defo seen this storyline before. Planet comes, you
Yeah.
guys owe us all your farmland.
No, I'm
and
just remembering
We're
it.
gonna R-word all your women and
Right.
beat up all your men and kill your leader, and you owe us this, and then we rebel. It's in the title, cool, but we're gonna rebel.
Right.
Like, we've
Yeah,
seen
yeah,
this
yeah.
story. Like, I'm not surprised at anything that's happening. She's the nice outlandish rebel that rallies troops.
Yeah.
And we've
It's
done this.
amazing.
We've done
What
this.
more do you want from it?
That was it's cheeks.
What did you want
It doesn't
from it?
sound horrible from what you're saying.
But we've
It's
seen it
not.
before.
But
I'm telling you,
yeah,
when you
yeah,
watch
no,
it, you'll
no,
be
yeah,
like,
Okay, yeah, I hear we've seen it before, but for me,
Yeah.
that was a good watch, man. Like, I watched it with my missus, and that was actually
Was
something
it-
we're like, part 2, can't wait.
Was it a good journey? Because, for example, with the accused, the plot is rubbish. I know what's gonna happen. He's gonna be found. He's gonna be all right. Cool.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
know
yeah.
he didn't do it. But the journey was funny.
Yeah.
So it wasn't. So it's about the journey
journey
because
was
nothing
good.
is new under the sun now.
No, the journey was good because remember they
No.
had to go to different places to go and find new warriors.
Yeah.
to come and fight with them.
but there wasn't much difficulty. Because even at the end, she mashes up the Ute, and there's part 2. Like, cool,
Yeah,
it gets
yeah,
more
yeah.
grand.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
right,
yeah,
right,
yeah.
But
right.
give me the grandness. Give me more grandness. It did like it didn't.
I want to know what part 2 is gonna be because the
Yeah,
guy,
I'll
the
put-
main protagonist, or is it antagonist? Whichever, no, antagonist.
And that's what I hate as well.
It's
You know, like
already-
when Thanos is like, fine, I'll do it myself. Why is they always cooling off in a layer somewhere,
Yeah.
see their minions fail, and then they're like, I'll do it myself?
Yeah,
We've
yeah.
seen it before.
yeah, but it's
No, they're
good.
We've seen it before.
You know they can't
Hey,
do it without
if
you,
it's
bro.
not broken, man.
It's
It's
broken
not
now.
broken,
It's
man.
broken
It's
now.
broken now.
It's broken.
There is
Now
it.
it's broken. It's broken now, man. It's
There
broken
is
So
now.
what are you rating that one?
Rebel Moon.
Yeah.
6.
I hear it.
I'm chatting shit. That shit was cheeks.
Nah,
man.
man.
That shit like a
Nah,
3-4, man.
Really?
100%. That
No,
was
I need you to watch it now because that to
Rebel
me,
Moon, yeah?
that to me was at least 7.5,
That's crazy.
Okay.
maybe at 8.
That's
That was
crazy.
Whoa.
good. It was good.
There's a big
That's
discrepancy.
crazy.
Massive discrepancy.
It's a
Go watch
massive
it.
one.
Okay.
But
Oh,
yeah,
and
yeah.
Have
in the
to go
comments,
check
if
it.
you've watched Rebel Moon, let us know. Because now,
Yeah.
okay, so I was out with my mum, yeah, and we was talking. It was probably around. No, she was at my house. No, was we out? Can't remember. We was with my mum somewhere, and she told me about a guy. Okay, that's why. I'm not gonna tell you the reason why. You guys know. She said the guy didn't have a nationality. So he lived at the airport for about, let me get the story up properly.
Wow.
Yeah, that sounds crazy.
So his name is Mehran Karimi Nazeri.
Okay.
Also known as Sir Alfred Mehran, is an Iranian refugee who lived in the departure lounge of Terminal 1 in Charles de Gaulle Airport from August, 1988 until July 2006.
Wow.
He lived in the airport from 1988 till 2006. When my mum was like, before she sent me the link, she was telling me he lived there for like 20 something years. I was like, what?
Impossible.
Then she sent it to me, and I was like, it's true.
Yeah, bro.
That's
That's
mad.
a madness.
And then I got home, and then it looks brazy. I got home, and there was a film called The Terminal.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
And then I think, did I start it or did Jasmine start it? So I'm walking and I'm saying, what's Tom Hanks doing? Like he's all shifting the chairs in the departure lounge.
Oh, that's
Yeah, so I'm like, hold on a minute. Wasn't my mom just telling me about this? And I was like, is this based off da-da-da? And so she Googled it and she was like, they tried to say no, but it is. You know, like, you know, they didn't get the
They didn't want to pay him. They didn't want to pay him for the rights
you know
to
what I'm saying? Like,
Make it
the
fiction.
story. So it's crazy because like he's in he travels from his hometown and he's just traveling. I can't remember where yet. You know, in the first few minutes, you might not be paying 100% attention, but he's traveling. He's at the
It needs
airport,
to
he's
catch
traveling.
you, innit?
Yeah, he's traveling. And then they call him in and it's like, oh, like your passport, we're going to have to seize it because your country's at war. Like you currently don't have a nationality. Like it's been overtaken. You guys' passports ain't valid no more. So you have to stay here. Here's a couple coupons. Get some food, and they're hoping he'll try and escape the airport and get arrested. So he's not their problem anymore.
Got you.
He's like, he doesn't speak good English, so he's just like, I have to stay here. So he stays there. Then they get up the next morning, come to work, and they see, what? He's still here. He didn't try and leave, so they try and bait him into leaving. He's like, we'll turn a blind eye. At 12 o'clock, the guards will leave. You can leave. So he goes to the door. He's about to leave, and he stops. A woman brushes past him, so he gets a bit like shooken up and nervous, like, hold on a minute. Then he clocks the cameras watching him. So he moves, the cameras followed him. So he ducks out back into the airport. He's hiding, he meets a lady who's infatuated by. It's a good little story. So it's one I'd say like go and watch. Like
Go
it's a
back
fun
and
little
watch
start.
that.
Tom Hanks is a great actor.
He is, man.
You know, I don't know if he's speaking a real language or but he even starts. He gets a job at the airport in the film. I don't know if that happens in real life. He starts like helping them build the gate that he's living at.
Right.
He's there one night. Like at first, he's like, when you return the trolley, you get £1 because he lost his coupons.
Okay.
Someone cleaned it up, and then the guy that cleaned it up, he tried to like say, my coupons. He was like, no, you can't just go through my rubbish. Then he goes back. There's like the people that work the conveyor belts, and they're like, he's a spy or something. He's trying to get us all deported because that guy, I think he killed someone in his home country and flee to the US. So he can't go back or he'll get arrested. The other guy smokes on the job. The other guy does this. So at the end, it comes to like, if you try and he's allowed to go out into America for 1 day and then fly back. And he's like, if you do this, I'm gonna arrest your friends because the guy will feel like he lost to Tom Hanks's character, that he beat him in the game, like he was there for a time. And then the girl he's dating, she's a air hostess, so she keeps on thinking like, he's just a frequent flyer.
She don't even know do this.
Doesn't even know do this because he gets a job, he gets paid. So he's buying Hugo Boss suits. She's just thinking, he's in there all the time. Like, you
have to have money to live at the airport, man. Everything's fucking inflated.
She don't know that he's not going home anywhere, but it's a good little watch. But that one's on Sky Cinema, the Terminal with Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Okay, were you giving it?
Seen that one.
It's a decent watch, 6.
Okay,
it's
cool.
not like it's a decent watch. It's a good little, it's like a Tuesday evening.
Poor film on.
Glass of wine.
Same with a kid, poor film on.
So let me have a look at the comments from last week. Oh, hold on. So there's a few people saying some stuff. Discard. From Tasha. This set is just so aesthetically pleasing. I'm loving it.
Thank you.
With VP on this one, Leave the World was a waste of time. So mad at the end. User EW5IM4NN5D.
What a username.
Love this segment, considering my love for movies and TV shows and this pod. Thank you. Bugs one up. The intro's cold.
Yes.
There's someone that left a bit. It might be on. Okay, here it is from Nicole Williams, 3434. So I asked people, let us know what we should watch next. Actually, let me start from the top. Anime would be elite. Even seen Kev on stage. Started watching AOT on IG. Anime on IG.
Attack on Titan.
Oh,
yeah, I've
okay.
seen that. Yeah, it's good.
Okay,
like
someone
that.
said Attack on Titan or JJK would be good.
Okay.
JJK?
No, don't know that one.
No. The Boys and Gen V. I started with The Boys.
I like both of them.
I wasn't too keen, and then I saw some braziness from Gen V, and I was like,
What did you think?
I think I'm not allowed to say.
Okay.
I'm not allowed to say it's one of them ones.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
so-
Gen V is mad.
Yeah, they're both on
okay.
Prime.
They're
They're both
both
on
on
Prime. And then Nicole said TV series, big long list, and I think she suggested Mayor of Kingstown once before.
I tried that, man.
It's not good. Is it not good?
It just hasn't gripped me. I tried it maybe like 3 times. I've tried it on a plane. I've tried it at home. And it's on Paramount.
Yeah.
Is it
Right.
Paramount Plus?
I think so.
Yeah. So I've actually watched it, not trying to, like properly.
Yeah.
And it's like it starts. So I think in the first episode, the former mayor.
Yeah.
It's not actually the mayor. They just call the guy the mayor because he
Right.
like helps out, blah blah blah, and he gets killed, and then his brother kind of starts taking over what he was doing in terms of helping people out and blah blah blah. But there's something about it that's just not.
It doesn't grip you.
not
It
much
hasn't.
to it.
Yeah, it hasn't gripped me. Like,
Fargo.
yes, Fargo.
TV
I've heard that's really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
What's
Actually.
it
Fargo
about?
was good. I can't remember. I just remember it was good.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
remember anything?
No, I haven't watched it. I just heard about it.
Animal Kingdom, is that like a Wild Cats type show? David Attenborough.
I don't know.
You know,
Dr. Dolittle.
Kingdom MMA series. This show is one of the best series I've ever seen in my life. It's criminally underrated.
It's an MMA series.
That might be good,
that might
actually.
be
That
Sounds
might be
alright.
good.
I ain't watched
If
something
it's
like that. That's a
Netflix,
series.
Yeah, Sons of Anarchy. I tried it. Wasn't for me.
Wasn't
for me.
I've seen the trailers. I'm like, this
Not
isn't
for
for
me.
me.
Rescue Me. Ain't heard of it. Anyone heard of it?
Ain't heard much about it though.
Gangs of London. I tried it. That was a.
I watched the first season.
BBC.
First season was very good.
Yeah.
I need to actually pick that one up. That one's on Sky. That's Sky.
Yeah, that
Oh,
one's
Sky. Euphoria. That's the one with
Zendaya.
Zendaya. I don't think it's for
that
me.
one. That one's tough watch.
It's not for me.
Yeah.
This is like a 13 Reasons Why I wouldn't watch that at my age.
Yeah.
It seems like that to me. I haven't seen it, but it seems like that to
Yeah.
me. Poker Face. Ain't heard of it.
Oh, I started that one. That's that one that one's good actually. Yeah, that one's good. It's on Sky. That one.
Okay.
Yeah.
P Valley.
No, I've heard of that as well, but don't know what it is.
Okay. Also asking if we could add a section where you review at least one retro movie a month since you were born in the 90s and turned 10 somewhere in the 2000s. There's a lot of films. Well, I can definitely consider The Terminal as a
retro
throwback
film.
film.
Yeah.
You got Goodfellas on the Wall.
Yeah.
Sure, sit. All of these pretty much.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
much.
The early,
Yeah, literally.
Snatch, all that stuff.
So some movie suggestions: Legends of the Fall with Brad Pitt, A Time to Kill, Samuel L. Jackson and Matthew McConaughey.
Conahey.
Yeah.
The Gift, Kiss the Girls, Along Came a Spider, A Man Apart, Judgment Night. There's a long list of films here. Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna watch
some
more
stuff
old
to
school
watch.
films.
Yeah. It's like a nice
Definitely.
healthy list of things to watch.
You know,
for sure.
healthy list. Someone said Tenant is cold. I'm not sure I agree.
Nah, Tenet was alright. Tenet wasn't
not-
bad.
I wouldn't go and watch it again.
No,
like,
neither would I.
I just
And
feel
it's
like
Christopher
it-
Nolan, right?
Yeah, it is
yeah.
what it is. It's done, and it's like, all right, cool. There
was-
was
it was
some
just a bit
deeper meaning
messy.
to it.
Yeah.
It's more interesting to watch what it's about afterwards than the
Yeah.
actual film. If I'm honest,
Yeah.
if I'm honest.
Well, it's just in reverse and whatnot.
Forward and
Yeah,
backwards.
started getting
You
too
tried
deep.
a bit hard. You did too hard with the concept. After Inception,
every
you're trying to
day,
outdo
man.
yourself.
Yeah.
It's like,
Every
Yeah.
day.
chill out.
Confuse
chill
me,
out.
man.
Yeah, chill out, man.
I have to twist everything up all the
You know what I
time.
mean?
bro.
Why are you confusing me? I'm trying to enjoy myself.
Chill out, man. We need to take a. There was one point where like travel and it was just Back to the Future.
Yeah.
You didn't have too many reference points of how time travel
Yeah,
works.
just
Now,
that, and that's
time
it.
travel is all over the place.
Everywhere.
Someone's trying to master it. You all have to chill out. Don't worry about it. Did anyone watch Saltburn on Amazon Prime?
I didn't get
I
around
didn't
to
get
it.
around to it.
I actually
Yeah.
didn't get around to it. Still
Crazy.
good.
Oh, I don't even know. Like it takes you.
You okay?
On a journey.
It takes
Okay,
not on
okay.
a journey, but it's like let me. So It starts. It's like the youth goes to a fancy school like an Oxford, Cambridge type school, yeah. And he's not. Does he have an imaginary friend? No, he hasn't got. He's new there. He hasn't got friends. He's scholarshiped off, and he's met some people, and he's lied to them that his mum and dad are drug addicts, and that his dad died. And he's just trying to get in with the cool kids because there's this one crazy math shoot that's trying to cling on to him, and he gets the opportunity to get in with the cool kids, so he takes it. And then there's a black kid who kind of sees through him and is like, nah, I'm not really sure about you. I don't really want you around here. But then he gets closer to the white guy who he's bisexual.
Okay.
I
got that from the trailer.
Yeah, he's
He's
I don't even know. He might just. I don't even like. If you watch it, you'll be like, I'm not even sure he likes women. He just fucked her just because.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
He fucks the guy's sister, but he wants to fuck the guy.
Oh shit.
So he
That's mad.
listen. He
This is once because I know from the trailer he invites him back
to his house.
Saltburn.
Yeah, back
Okay.
to Saltburn.
Okay.
So rich family, like it's just crazy, like, and then so he invites him back after he finds out, or after he lies that his dad died and he can't go back to his mum's. He says like he's got nothing going for him.
Right,
Makes him
right,
throw a
right.
stone in the water, like to say like goodbye to his dad. It's all fake.
Fake.
like.
Wow.
And then he's gone to the house. He's staying there. His birthday's coming up. Wants to have a party. They want to have a party for him. He's licked out the sister on the period.
Damn.
He drank Donnie's bathwater. When that scene happened, he drank it from like the drain area.
Oh my god.
That's the dirtiest part,
I almost threw up.
bro.
That felt.
It was while you're watching it, you're
This
like,
is a film, yeah.
Yeah.
like he's like the guy's in the bath wanking, yeah.
I'm
And, like,
good on this
it's-
film.
This don't sound like it's for me.
I'm
still.
good on
Bro,
this film.
and he hears him wanking through the door, so he goes and sits there, and like he's left the door ajar. So he's preying him through the door, wanking, yeah, getting excited. Now Donnie's left the bath, drained it.
And then he drank
Then
the water
he's
after
come
that.
in, drank the bath water. I'm watching this like, what the hell is going on?
That's all. You need to do a better job of cleaning up after yourself when you've had a wank, bro.
You can't just let that go down. Like you gotta make sure.
Make sure.
He got in the bath. And the
Holy
water's
crap.
like, it's fully almost drained, because
Yeah,
obviously
yeah,
after
yeah,
you
yeah,
bath,
yeah.
you might
Yeah,
clean
yeah,
it with
yeah,
the cream.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's draining. And he's come in after, drank the bath water. Then he's fingered the sister on her period, ate her out. Then the cousin saw it from the top window. Then the cousin told the brother. Now the brother's off with Donnie,
Yeah.
and he's like, why would you do that with my sister? And he's like, your cousin's lying. And then Donnie's just believed him and said, oh, now he's all relaxed. You know, he's one of like high class people, like they'll just forget things like that. Like, oh, fine, he's lying. He's like
alright,
that.
yeah.
Boom. Then he's gone up to the cousin's room, gave the cousin a handy.
What?
Gave the cousin a handy.
What to like say sharp? Like keep your mouth shut.
Like that. He's like, you're not gonna say anything, are you? Gave him a handy while he's telling him, bruv, you're not gonna say anything again, are you?
This is reminding me
Crazy.
of something.
Moonlight.
No. What's Moon? No, not Moonlight. Remember? They've got a show of it now as well. And the guy basically seduced the whole family.
Yeah, that documentary.
That
Oh, the
documentary.
doc-
You
yeah,
know,
yeah,
there's a
yeah.
show of it now as well.
Oh,
Oh, no,
crazy.
come
Yeah,
on.
yeah,
My
yeah,
gosh.
yeah. The
They're
show.
developing
Yeah.
forever.
in.
Yeah.
So he's handied the cousin, licked out the sister, wanks over the brother. Then did he get to beat? Oh my god, it's absolutely crazy. And then now the brother, it's his birthday coming up, so the brother's like, oh, I'm gonna take you out.
Yeah.
Starts driving for time. They're having a great time. Then he starts to realize, hold on, this is my surroundings, my settings. He's taking him to his mum's house.
Okay.
He's like,
Bro,
no, we
he
can't go there.
found out
Yeah,
that he-
no, he hasn't found out yet.
Oh.
But
Hasn't. He's
okay.
just called the mum. He's taken his phone and called his mum. Like, I think you two should.
Yeah,
but you don't see that scene.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
he's driving to the mum's house. Get there. He's all panicking on the way. Like, we can't. Gets to the house because obviously now everyone thinks like he's telling. I think he's telling the truth. Mum's a crackhead. Dad crackhead as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Fell and bust his head and died. Get to the house, nice house. Not like as big as Saltburn,
But
good, though.
they're good.
detached.
Yeah, detached and that.
He's living good though.
Like well bricked at the front, you know, like that. He's living decent.
Yeah.
That house looking like 700,000 minimum, you know, up in Preston and that. Like,
Yeah.
like, so they've got to the house. Mum is looking clean, not like buff, but like clean. Not
she's not a
That's
crackhead.
not a crackhead,
She
isn't it?
never tapped her vein in her life. Never tapped her vein. Only drinks wine, one glass a night. That's it.
Yeah.
Never drunk drive, none of that. And then the dad is there.
Okay.
So Donnie's like, what's going on there? Kept it to himself. He's like, oh, let's have some cake. Like that. He's trying to leave quickly. Dad's like, why he's moving so abrupt? What's going on? He's like, no, let's have some cake. Sit down. Let's have some cake. He's like, I've got a headache. He's like, shut up and take a pill in front of his mum.
What?
Like, yeah.
Yo, visitor here. What's going on?
No, shut up and take a pill because you've been sponging off my family for months.
Yeah.
Shut up and take a
I
pill,
want to
bruv.
find out what's going on.
Pussy hole, you've got a headache. You think I'm taking you back to my house?
You know what I'm saying? Like, where do you think we're going after this, man?
I'll tell you to stay at home, bruv. Pussy hole. Going on a glide, you're not coming, man.
What? After you just done up my whole family.
But he's taking it, yeah.
Crazy.
So now he's taking him back because his mum and dad is throwing him a party at Saltburn.
Okay.
So he's got to take him back. It's too late to cancel. So he's taking him back. Everyone's got dressed. He's not talking to him. The guy from Saltburn is doing some lines in the bathroom. Boom. He's trying to talk to him. He said, nah, fuck that. He's gone outside. They've got like a little garden maze. So he's taken a girl there. He's gone to beat her in the garden. But homeboy, I can't remember everyone's name. Homeboy's now followed him through the maze, watching him beat, and has interrupted the beat. The girl's cut. So he's trying to argue with him. Now he's spiked the rim of the champagne bottle, arguing. He's giving it to him to drink. Drank it, dead.
Oh, dead.
Dead, killed him. Next morning, he's blamed it on the cousin. So he's got the cousin dipped once. Now he's got the cousin dipped a second time. They're all like acting as if the death didn't happen. Like the mum, the dad, the sister, the cousin, all pulled up to like, they found him dead the next morning. All the staff members, everyone's barling, but they're acting like it didn't happen. They've gone to eat breakfast. They've let the police, the coroner come. They're like, should I close the blinds so that you don't see the body? Like, they're not like, they're trying to
acknowledging,
like,
like,
trying
what
to
has happened,
acknowledge
yeah.
it, but they're barling at the dinner table, like, and they're trying to pretend. Then they have the funeral. This part is mash up. They're having the funeral now, and everyone, like, they've thrown a stone in the water, buried him. Everyone's cut back to the house, raining outside, torrential. He backed off his clothes and started beating his grave. He put his dick in the dead guy's grave and started beating the soil.
Yeah. You can
Crying.
You can miss me
beating
with
the
this
soil.
film, bro.
Bro,
He's crying as
bro,
he's doing it.
and he's beating the soil. He's backed off all of his clothes. Like, he starts crying, but you can see it build. It's cold acting, because if you watch the scene, you see the build of it.
Yeah.
Nah, he's a cold actor.
You have to
I can
be
imagine.
to do that.
It's
but my
absolutely
God.
mad, like, but he's crying in the soil.
Where's Cat Williams when you need him? Can you remove that part, please?
Bro, he's crying, He started laying on the soil. Then he just starts, you know what? He starts unbuckling his trouser pant,
Nah, this is mad.
eases it into the soil, gets off the soil, backs off his jacket, backs off his shirt,
What the fuck is this?
beats the soil, Next scene now, he's back at the dinner table, little mud on his trouser, like, dusting it off.
God.
Nah, this guy's a sicko.
There's like some
Then-
life of like the wealthy sort of thing.
Then he kills the sister. Cause then he kills the sister. He gets rid of does he kill the youth? No, he obviously gets the black youth sent away again. Kills the sister, kills the dad.
What?
Because the dad's like, and it's time for you to leave.
Yeah.
So he kills the dad. How does he kill?
Yeah,
does he
'cause
kill
the
dad?
person
No,
who
he
brought
doesn't
you
kill
here
the
has
dad. He
died.
doesn't kill the dad.
Yeah.
He kills the sister. He leaves, so it's just the mum and dad left at the house. Then the dad dies, and he sees them. He sees it in a newspaper that the dad's died, so he strategically positioned himself to bump into the mum again.
Okay.
So
Right.
he links
okay,
the
cool.
mum, and the mum's like, "Oh, like he's gone now. Come back to Saltburn." So he's gone, starts beating the mum,
Because she's alone now, isn't it?
Now the mum, because he was always on the mum. He's just beating them for fun, but he wants Saltburn for himself. So he's just cooling off with the mum for some years. Mum's on her deathbed. He takes the tube out of her mouth.
Yeah.
Man.
She's dead, and they've signed off everything to him. So now Saltburn is his. He starts walking around the house naked, dancing. Crazy.
That's mental.
Crazy film.
Yeah,
like,
that's
spinning.
mental.
It's
very
absolutely
wild.
spinny.
I don't.
I don't know, bro. That film is mental.
It's crazy because it's great act. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
Because of
Crazy
like the things
writing.
that happen, it's mad to say it's a good film because of what's actually happening, but it's good acting. Like to put yourself in.
Yeah,
them characters.
there's an art to it, I guess.
It's mad.
at
So
the
I
end of the day.
would be a 6, 7. I like that.
He doesn't want to give it like an 8.
Yeah.
It's a weirdo thing.
Like shagged mud and they gave it an 8.
Let me get man
That's
sideways
tough.
after that.
It's
That is
crazy.
tough.
It's crazy. What else you guys watch?
Oh man.
I watched The Founder.
Okay.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
was good. What is it, the McDonald's story? Isn't
Yep.
it?
Very good film.
Yeah. Do you
Very
know what?
good
Yeah, I didn't know the story.
Neither
So
did I.
watching it, I was like, this guy is a bastard.
Is it a film?
It's a
Yeah.
film.
Let me get a
Film.
tango, please.
Yeah,
What?
me too, please.
Tango.
Tango.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it on
so
Netty?
It's on Netflix.
Yeah.
And so basically it's the story of how McDonald's came to be. So it was two brothers who started the first McDonald's, like the
Yeah.
first official one. And then there was a guy who was a milkshake salesman. Thank you. And he was selling a milkshake machine salesman or whatever. And he was going around to different burger spots trying to sell them his machine, innit? He bumps into he goes to the McDonald's lot, blah, blah, blah. And then one day he gets a call saying, yeah, we want 6 machines. And he's like, yo, like, my assistant's saying to me that you lot want 6 machines. Like, that can't be right? Like, how's your business doing so well? They're like, yeah, no, we want, in fact, make it 8. So he's like, what? They want 8 machines. All right, cool. Let me go check out the spot, innit? Goes there. And this is the first time, like, they've got like a drive-through, but it's a walk-up window. So you have to park your car and actually walk to the window. And what spun me was they were like, he was like, can I get a burger, chips, and a drink? And then I think he said, here's 35 cents. And she goes, oh yeah, here's 15 cents back. I was like, what? Money was different.
Bro. Inflation killed us, bro.
Hey, if you got this far, stop messing about, man. Click subscribe.
Inflation killed
I was
us,
like, nah,
bro.
where's
But actually, that's even like the terminal where he's in the airport and he's collected money out the trolleys. Every trolley you put in, you get like a coin back in it. So I don't know what the coin was, but he got like 4 of them and went to Burger King, gave it to her, and she gave him change. I'm like, how much? Did she,
How much was it,
What
bro?
was it?
Right now,
much
Burger
was it?
King like £8.
Yeah.
Minimum.
Easy.
£8.
Just
And then
to a restaurant,
when you
man.
give them £8 and they give you your brown paper bag back, and you bust it open, you're just seeing
Not enough.
Where's the rest of it?
Burger chip.
looking at it.
That's it,
Burger
bro.
chip
That's
and
it.
drink on the side.
They need to even reduce the size of the brown bag because
Like,
it's too big. You got too much space. in
Face
there.
off, bruv.
telling you.
But yeah, like he's obviously seen what they're doing, and he's like, bruv, this operation is crazy. Like the brothers, like the way McDonald's works is they've just set up a system where it's actually fast food. Because back then everything was like, oh yeah, you order your burger and chips, and it might be like 10 minutes, 15 minutes before you actually get your food. They've got a system in place where they've designed it like, okay, this works like a conveyor belt. They designed like equipment to make sure it's like the same dose of ketchup and mustard.
Yeah,
Everything's just running
To
smooth.
T.
He's like, this is cold. Let's franchise it. They're like, nah, we tried that, man. Like, we care about quality. Like, we not care about the money. It's all about the quality, innit? He's like, don't worry, I'll be in charge. Like, you don't have to do nothing. I'll do it. They're like, all right, go on, man. Yeah, franchise it, innit? So he's gone off, opening up stores all over the US, making sure it's actually quality. He's actually listening to them like, no, like, what do you mean you put chicken on the menu, bruh? Take that off, bruh. We don't do that. Like, because obviously different places are being like, bruv, they love fried chicken here. Why can't I add fried chicken to my menu, bruv? He's like, no, bruv. Let them go to somewhere else for that. We do burgers, bruv.
Cow, straight cow.
Straight cow.
You deal with cow.
Bruv. Yeah, but he's building a mad business for them, but they're still not on peas, innit?
Yeah.
So he's like, bruv, like, we need to take out more money because we're not actually earning nothing. Like, I'm still like struggling here, but I've got how many restaurants open for you lot? Bruv, let's up the wages that we take or whatever, the percentage that we take, and like start using powdered milkshake and that. They're like, no, bruv, just ice cream. He's like, bruv, that's expensive. It's like,
They're just not getting it.
They're just not getting it. He's like,
The
bruv,
McDonald's brothers.
The McDonald's
Yeah,
brothers
they're
are like,
not
I'm not
getting
having it. Like, we don't want that. Then I think he had to remortgage his house in order to set up his first location. And now he's like 3 months late on the payments. So he's gone to the bank and he's like, bruv, like, you can see I'm running a successful business. But the guy's like, yeah, you're the front man, but them guys own it. So you actually have no assets, innit? So somebody's overheard it and is like, you know what? You're in the wrong business. Like, so how do you do this franchising? He's like, yeah, so we give them a loan, they set up, and then that's it. They just run their own store. So just say you wanted a McDonald's, I think I give you a setup loan, and then you basically just pay me off like the setup loan as your business is going.
You
or
get
whatever.
like some cents on the bag or
He's like,
something.
bruv, you're in the wrong business. Like, buy the land and charge them rent. That means you're always getting paid from them, rather than just a one-off. He's like, rah, I can do that. Man starts buying up all the land.
All the land.
Then he buys the actual McDonald's brothers land that they've got their first property on.
They just get a letter one day. We want to buy your land. He's like, wait, what? The McDonald's and Corp or something like that.
Yeah.
They're like, wait, what's Ray on? Bro?
Yeah, like, what's going on?
Called him up. He said, yo, this is what we're on now.
Yeah.
There was a powerful scene. He goes, because obviously Ray's like, hey, listen, I was on doing business with you. I wanted to do sponsored menus with Coca-Cola. You didn't want to do it.
They didn't want
I wanted
do
to
that.
do this. You didn't want to do it. And he said, look, if I saw my competition drowning, I'll go and stick a hose in his mouth.
Yeah.
He's like, would
he's
you?
like, business is business, bro. You
The
lot
guy's
too
like,
kind.
nah. He said, that's exactly why you guys are local and I'm going international. I'll stick a hose in his mouth. I said, nah. This guy is cold. This guy is cold. When he did that, one of the brothers faints instantly.
Yeah.
He just realizes our business is done. He faints instantly. So he's in the hospital. Ray comes, and obviously he feels a bit of guilt. Obviously they're thinking, what are you doing there? He's like, hey, listen, you guys started it. Blank check. Write the number that you want. Have it. So they're kind of like, all right, cool, we're going to try something, but we want more than that. So they end up getting the lawyers together. They say they want 1 mil, but they also want like 5%. Remember, 1 mil maybe back in like the 50s, whatever. It's crazy.
You're gone.
So he's like, yo, we want 10% of whatever's made or something. And they say, okay, cool, we hear that. But the 1 mil's on paper, but the 10% is a handshake agreement.
Yeah.
And we're not going to give you the 1 mil unless you agree to this. So obviously, this kind of like, look, they've already bought the land.
Yeah.
What can we do? Fuck it. We take the mill and hopefully they stick to it. Man, these guys built a McDonald's across from the original McDonald's.
Yeah.
Just to put them out of business.
Yeah.
So they ran out. They were out of business within a year. Yeah. And they said to that day they never agreed. They never got like the 10%. Ever again.
At the end, it's
Cold,
it's
crazy
cold,
story.
Man.
Yeah.
Crazy
Man
story.
took the whole business from them. It's
The
so mad.
whole thing
So
from
mad.
them.
You got a short, sharp one? I got a short, sharp one.
No, I don't have a short chat.
I watched against Sky Cinema. Sky Cinema got some things, you know. Sky Cinema got some things. And Russell Crowe doesn't get spoke about enough.
Okay.
That boy got range.
Okay, right.
That boy got range because I know I've seen him as Zeus, the Greek god in 4.
Yeah.
He's
Yes,
in
he is,
he's
yeah,
in
yeah.
Gladiators. He's Gladiators.
Yes,
isn't he?
Is he Gladiators or 300? Which one? I always
no.
mix the two up.
Maybe both.
One of them is
No.
One of them is the
300 is Gerard
Butler.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Gladiators is
it Gerard as well?
No.
Them niggas look alike.
I'm sure it's Russell. We're
sure
gonna have
they
to
look
search
alike.
this, boy. I'm sure Russell Crowe is Gladiator.
But he's
Yeah,
definitely
yeah, he is.
get some Russell Crowe films because he's definitely got range. He's a good actor. What have you got on Russ?
Russell Crowe, movies and TV. Okay, Gladiator. Okay, yep. Shout out Tom Mucci as well.
Yeah.
He's been casted for Gladiator too.
Yeah. Shout out to Tom. It happens when you come on our show.
Okay, The Pope's Exorcist. Is that what you watched?
No.
Okay, because that's out now as well.
Yeah, he's got range.
Okay, how do I open it up again? Why is it not showing it? Okay, A Beautiful Mind, Unhinged, Robin Hood.
That's what I watched, Unhinged.
Okay.
Okay.
That looks interesting. You could tell us about it. Robin Hood.
Oh,
The Nice Guys. Oh yeah, he's got range.
Got range.
Yeah, from
Good
The
catalogue.
Nice Guys being like, that's actually a funny film, to Gladiator and The Pope's Exorcist. Bro, this guy's doing horror, action, comedy.
Crazy.
Superhero.
Bro,
Yeah.
what do you
no
want from
typecast
me?
over there, boy. That guy do it. Oh, he's at all auditions. So I can do it.
He's cold. He's
mad.
cold.
Yeah.
I really need to watch Napoleon with Joaquin Phoenix. I really need to watch Napoleon.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay. Sky Cinema. I watched Unhinged with Russell Crowe. Yeah, it starts weird. Like it starts in. There's no like real dialogue yet. It's just a scene.
Yeah.
Powerful. So he's pulled up outside a house, and then he just walks up to it, hammer in hand, knocks the door. Door gets opened. Clobs the man 2 times. Glah, glah. Woman runs off screaming. From there, you've deeped. He stole his wife. Wife runs off screaming. So I'm like, he stole his wife. He's clobbered him 2 times and then gone after the wife. I even see the clobbers, yeah. Glah, glah. Then, sets the house on fire.
Mad.
Glah. Sets the house
This
on
is the beginning of the film.
Beginning of the film.
Wow.
Sets the house on fire.
Yeah, Unhinged. Correct title.
Unhinged. Like from the jump, drives off, yeah. Now, then it cuts to a scene of a next woman, totally different woman, and she's just like at home with her family. She's about to take her son to work, yeah. Like the brother's there, the brother's girlfriend's there. Then he's taking the son to work, and there's like traffic on the highway. So she's like, I'm gonna take this next route. He's like, nah, there's always traffic that way. I'm gonna be late. One of her clients calls her, and like she's running late. She's trying to explain. She's like, we can't do this again. You're fired. Hangs up. Cool. She's busted next route. She's trying to get everywhere in time. She's got to a traffic light. Russell Crowe's character is in front of her at the traffic light. Light's gone green. He's just sat there. She's like, bruv, I'm trying to get my youth to school. What's this youth doing? She's holding her nerve. After a while, she's like, nah, man. Beep. And like, it's not a soft honk, innit? So now she's bust around him, and he's caught her at the next light. He's like, pulled up to the back seat where the sun is. Says, wind down your window to the sun. Stupid son. Winds down his window. Mum's in the front like,
What are you doing?
what are you doing, bro? This is a man. Like, I'm just your mum, you know? I'm just a woman. You're winding. If he snuffs you, what do you want me to do? Just snuff us both. Like, this is silly, bro. Son's wound it down, and he hasn't wound it back up. Like, you're thinking, so he's just answering the guy's questions like, that wasn't polite, like how your mum beeped at me.
Yeah, he's a nutcase. He's a nutcase.
Like,
he's talking to a son in the passenger who's nothing to do with the driver.
No, it's not in the it's in the back seat.
That's what I'm saying, the passenger in the car.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, you're not talking to the driver, bro.
Mum's all looking through the gap of
You
the
might have
seat.
to reverse, bro.
Like, wind it up. He's not wound it up. The guys were saying, like, you could have just beeped politely, like, the way you honked was rough.
You could have just said that. Beep.
Yeah, like, just a little ta-da. Yeah. She's honked it. Then she's tried to bust out at the lights. She's ducked her down. In the car, just ducking her down. She's getting nervous, busting this left, busting that right. And then I think she shook him, got him to school. Now, she
still went to school.
Yeah,
Take him off.
shook him off, got him to school. Now she's needs petrol before she goes to her next spot. She's gone into the petrol station. She's about to walk out, like, and then she sees his car again. Freezes immediately. And then she's in 2 minds, like, do I tell these people I need help or do I brave it on my own? So she's about to walk out, she said, and then they clocked like, miss, are you all right? He said, nah, this guy's following me. So it's a
Right.
man in the cashier. He's like, do you want me to call the police? And then he's like, I can walk you to your car if you want. Nice, man. Walks her to the car, but he thinks he's a tough guy now, innit? He's all posted up. He says, I'm good. Watch they get in the car. Just wait, I'm going to go and get the license plate. He's walked around, got the license plate, come back. She's drove off. He's trying to be tough guy. He's like, just mind your own business, man. Leave her alone. Go about your day.
Yeah.
Russell Crowe stepped on
Of course.
ran him over.
Finished him.
Big truck as well. Ran him over. He's ducking the woman down again.
Oh my God.
He's on her. Who does he body first? No, okay, so he's taken her phone out of her car.
Yeah.
And he's put the iPad under the seat.
Okay,
strapped
cool.
it up and put GPS on it, and then placed another phone in her car. So she's looking for her phone to call someone. She can't, and then he calls the other phone. So she hears that ring and picks it up, starts talking to her like, it's not very polite what you've done.
Oh my God.
He's
because of a beep.
Because of a beat. He's got her phone, and she's meant to go and meet her lawyer friend because she's going through a divorce too.
Okay.
So he's spoke to the lawyer friend and he's gone. No, I think he's seen the message. So he's gone to meet the lawyer friend, and he's like, "Oh, I'm such and such friend. Like,
She sent me here.
just
sort
spoke
of,
to her.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
she's on her way." Then he's like, "Okay, well, call her. See where she is." So he's called her off his phone, the lawyer friend's phone, but he's called the
His
phone that
number,
he
yeah,
left in
yeah,
the
yeah.
car.
Cool,
Yeah.
got
So
you.
she thinks, okay, speaks and says to the guy and says, "Oh, like, yeah, I'm just here with your friends." And he's like, "I didn't send my friend." Like, gives it back. Then does he stab the guy in the eye?
He kills the guy.
Kills the guy at the diner. Hella witnesses. Kills the guy in the diner. Walks out. People are recording it, hiding under the table like this. Boom, boom, boom. He's cut out of there. He's on news now. Called the woman and he's like, "Who should I kill next? Your son? Should I go to your house?" And then she's like, no, don't kill any of them. Kill my old boss. Like, kill the woman that fired her.
Okay.
She's trying to divert him somewhere else. Like, go kill her. Go kill her.
That's mad. Kill my boss. Kill my boss.
Kill her.
So now basically she's accessory to murder now.
Word,
But
word.
He's like, kill her. It's a funny film, but he ends up killing. He tries to kill the brother. He kills the brother's girlfriend. Ducks down the ute in. She picks up the son from school. They're on the run from him. He's chasing them on the motorway. He took the other family member's car. They clocked it's a big scrambling chase, but it's on Sky. Like, he's proper unhinged.
That is unhinged.
Yeah,
That
he,
is
get,
unhinged,
he
that.
gets shot by a police officer in the shoulder. He's still trooping.
still
all right.
alright. Of course.
He's just got that cocaine in him.
He's tapped.
He's unhinged. It's a decent watch. Like, he says, "Who should I kill next?" She actually said, "Kill her."
Mental.
I'm
Oh
like,
my
this is
gosh,
crazy. Big bad thing. If someone called you, and they suggested this person or that person, I'm not gonna say, but like family members, who non-family member would you say, "No, go and kill that person"?
I'm not killing nobody, bro.
I was gonna answer that.
Yeah, on camera. It's like having to do right now. Like, it was him. He said it on camera.
You know what I'm saying? You know what
Playing
I'm
things
saying?
we watched in court.
Yeah, like that. On some
You're not trying to define what
Trontavious.
TWW is. Yeah. I did start Fool Me Once. On,
Oh,
People saying
yes.
it's good.
on,
People saying it's
is it
good.
on
Netflix.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
It's not good.
You know when you're watching something and you're like, okay, I'm getting the plot. It's very early on. I understand the plot of this, and then I'm like, how many episodes is it? I think I saw like 9 or something like that. I was like, this isn't gonna be good.
Why?
One season. Yeah. That's usually good
So
stuff.
what, you don't like it?
It's what it is that the idea of it, basically the plot is that this lady, she works in the army, she's married to this guy and he's a wealthy man from a wealthy family, but it starts off with the fact that he's died. He was shot in I think there was like a robbery and he was shot. And basically one of her friends says, okay, I know that your husband's dead or whatever, here's like a camera for the nanny, just so you can
nanny
watch over
cam,
the child.
yeah.
Nanny cam, whatever. Then on the nanny cam, when she reviews the footage, she sees the husband in the nanny cam
Hugging
talking
the
to her daughter,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
hugging. So she's like, wait, what the fuck? What's going on? then when she says, "Rah," like to the daughter, "Rah, did you see your dad today?" The daughter's like, "No, I didn't see him." But it's a small girl, so you don't know whether she's just saying that. And then she tries to confront the nanny. The nanny fucking pepper sprays her and runs out, but takes the footage. So it's kind of like, okay, the nanny was the only one that's an adult that was here. So clearly, you must know, or you must have seen the dad. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This dad's been buried, everything, but he was in the footage, chasing the nanny, can't find the nanny, whatever. So all this kind of first episode is about is she's trying to work out, why did the nanny run away? And
Is my husband
alive?
or am I
And then
going
obviously
crazy?
police are kind of like, you're going crazy because we went to the funeral. The husband is definitely dead. So they're kind of thinking that she's crazy. She's like, I saw it in the video. They're trying to chase down the nanny to get the footage. But I'm like, 9 episodes. I kind of can already see that.
Yeah, I hear you.
How long is he gonna be running away for?
Who?
I hear you.
The husband.
How many episodes have you watched?
I think I watched 2.
How many have you
Or maybe
watched?
one.
I
It's
think
like-
I've watched 5 maybe.
So I'm not saying that it's not good, but I can see it's possible that this could be stretched.
So where does it develop to beyond episode 2?
So they hold on. I'm trying to gather it all together now because you throw me off. This is actually good. So
She started getting silly as well. She's from the army. She can just brack man up quick. She's like,
no, but she's
starts
not doing
bracking
that.
up her brother-in-law.
No,
for no
but
reason.
it wasn't for no reason. You see, now he's gassing. Now he's capping. So basically, with that scene, even is like her sisters died and her husband's died.
Yeah.
So the police end up finding out that it's the ballistics matches from the same gun.
Ballistics.
Yeah, so it's like the same gun has killed your sister and your brother.
So it's connected.
We thought these were 2 separate things because it happened like months apart. Like, so it was just unfortunate. But now we're thinking, like the same gun killed your brother and your sister. Your husband and your sister. What's actually going on here, innit? So she goes to meet the girl that gave her the nanny cam or whatever, and was like, "Yo, like I have to tell you something. Like, with your sister." There was one time I was at dinner with her and she pulled out another phone, which isn't her regular phone, innit? So they're like, wait, hold on, what? She's like, I didn't say nothing because I thought she was cheating on her husband, innit? So I didn't want to cause no issues here. She's like, no, but who did she, like, what happened? She's like, she was shouting at somebody on the phone and then that was it. A week later, she's dead. So she's like, wait, what the fuck is going on here? Why wouldn't you tell me this from before, for one? Anyway, long story short, she finds out who she's talking to, and it's the guy that's leaked the information about why she got dismissed from the army. So she killed innocent civilians, innit? And there's a guy who does leaks, and he leaked the footage, but he didn't leak the audio. But everybody sees like she's done something wrong here, innit? And so she's been discharged from the army. And the reason he didn't leak the audio is because apparently the sister made a deal with him to get some information from some company, some technology company that's basically like in everybody's business basically and doing like illegal shit, innit? So that's why they died, because the sister and the husband found out some important information about this company basically, and that's why they got killed.
Right.
That's what I was saying.
Sounds like Night Agent. You guys
I haven't watched all
I
of
only
that.
watched first
Yeah. But it might be similar. But that's essentially why they've been killed. And the guy that leaked it, he's now obviously scared for his life, so he's just on a run. And she's now trying to help him figure out what is it that they've actually found out. Yeah, it's a mad story. Like,
Fair dues.
nah, it's actually
I've
mad.
not watched the first one. I wasn't saying I'm not gonna watch it, but I was like,
Because it's not even about the
It's a bit-
husband and the like. It's not about them like that. Like,
I'm not 100%. I'll give it a try, but I'm
yeah,
not sure.
I'm gonna continue.
Nah,
but I was
continue.
like, it's not having me like rushing back right now. I feel like it's
What I'm sold on is Amazon Prime have a. I don't even know. I know it didn't come out too recently, but 2021. Them on Amazon Prime. I probably must have seen it back then. I was like,
Yep.
I do want to watch this, but I just Prime
got
wasn't
around to
in my peripheral like that. So I was just
never
like,
got around to it.
Now I go on Prime a lot more because I've seen a few decent things on there. Them with Bashi.
Whoa. Wow.
Whoa.
Wow. Ashley Thomas.
Yeah, Ashley
Ashley
Thomas,
Thomas.
and what's her name? Deborah
Ayorinde.
Ayorinde. That's it. Yeah.
Wow.
Is she a British actress as well?
Yeah, she is.
Cool.
Well,
Wow.
British Nigerian,
Yeah.
but grew up in America.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Wow.
Huh.
Wow.
Good series.
So did you watch episode
Finished
8?
it.
Oh, you finished
He's
it?
finished it. He's rushing.
Crook, I heard it playing in
I
there.
know, bro.
You wasn't even looking.
No, I knew what was going on. Trust me. I went back to it. Finished
Guys
it.
are Russian, bro.
Russian.
Finished
I was saving the final one.
Oh no! Don't worry. You go for it,
Was it episode? It goes to episode 9, innit?
Yeah,
Episode
episode
8 is a spinners.
bro. There's too many spinners in there.
I haven't
Episode
got
8
it.
was
I'm
spinners.
I'm 6.
Episode 6 was spinners.
Okay, let's start from the jump. So
Yeah.
when did you watch it? In
I
2021.
watched it in 2021,
Yeah.
but I've started watching it again. So there's bits that I'm remembering, but I don't actually remember the story. As in like how it ends.
So it starts with, I can't remember what the opening scene. It's the opening scene. Them going to the new house,
Yeah, basically.
something like that. But it
Basically,
starts
yeah.
with there's Ashley.
Ashley Thomas.
What's his name? Henry
Henry Emery.
Yeah.
Henry Emery's family. He's got a wife and 2 daughters. He had a son. So it starts with the mum at the old
at the
house,
old house, and
and
the
a
white
lady
woman
comes
comes.
and bucks the dog, starts stroking it, and then hears the son crying. It says, "Oh, there's a boy in there. Let me meet him." Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
And it doesn't show you the rest of that scene, but you can, from how it builds, the son was killed, but you're not sure if the mum, because they hallucinate a lot, so
Yeah.
you're never really sure
What's real?
at any point
Who
in
done
time.
what?
Because
Crazy.
you know when the youngest daughter's hallucinating because it's some ghoulish figure in the corner.
Yeah.
Miss Vera.
Miss Vera or
Yeah,
something
Miss
like
Vera. You know when the mum's hallucinating because it's the guy from episode 8, and then when you deep what his story is,
Yep,
you're like,
crazy.
the fuck. You know when the dad's hallucinating because it's the Uncle Tom.
Yeah.
You don't know when the sister's hallucinating at first. Because
No.
when she bucks the white girl in
Yeah.
school,
You think she's
you
yours?
feel like, 'cause
Right.
she bucks her in detention, so you're like, oh.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
just is she having her on? Is she just leading her in
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
they're gonna just destroy her? Like
That's what I thought.
that's
was
what
like.
I thought.
Yeah.
And then it's all like, oh, come with me to the basement to see someone kissing. So you're like, oh, this girl's real.
Yeah.
And then it's like they're in the closet.
And then they
and
open
then
the-
she
yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
disappeared. I was like, huh? I was like, wait, what?
That's when it was like, she's not real.
That's when I was like, they're all tapped.
They're doing me. All tap.
They're all tapped.
And then when she puts the paint on herself,
Oh yeah, crazy.
I said, oh my God.
Crazy.
Then so they moved to, and then the story of just like moving to East Compton.
I know
Yeah.
that scene now.
So
yeah.
they're at the estate agents and they're being sold a house in a white neighborhood. And if you watch films like The Banker, you see how when black people start to move in, white people start to move out,
Yeah.
house valuation changes, or they try and bully you out the area, whatnot. So if you fast forward a little bit in the series, you'll see that the people at the top, them,
Planning it out.
plan it out and are like, we'll give them a mortgage and charge them 20% interest rates, boom, boom, boom. And if they default, we win. If they pay, we win. So it's like, it's a dirty
a
game.
win-win, yeah.
So then the lady is like, she doesn't like it herself, but she's going to sell these houses. I don't know if she's getting commission or just
Yeah,
because
yeah, 'cause
the
I
way they
think some
talk to her.
money.
Yeah, the way they
Yeah.
talk to her in that meeting is like, just you're on the ground. Just give us some insight, but do your job at the end of the day. We didn't call you here for suggestions.
Go and
Just
fucking
do
look
your
after your
job, bruv.
kids if you want.
Yeah, yeah,
man.
yeah.
Go-
Yeah.
Go and get in the
Yeah.
kitchen
So
if you're gonna be on
she
that.
bucks the police officer because when you first see the police officer, you're like, oh,
This
he's
guy's
not
alright.
racist.
Yeah, he's alright.
He fucking is racist.
He's pure. Oh, he's all the way.
You know, he's just collecting white envelopes, so he's gonna make sure these black
infrastructure.
people stay here
Yeah.
because hey, I want my cut. And he's like, my name's not on any pieces of paper. You're handing me money under the table.
Yeah, exactly.
This
They
ain't
don't know it's
trackable.
me.
I'm a ghost.
Yeah.
Your name is on the paper. Is your boss's name even on the paper? So she is stuck.
Yeah.
But then a white man jumps in her car and says, "Stop selling houses to niggers." She's like, now she's in 2 minds. Like, am I gonna get beat up?
Yeah, he got in the car, choked her
You know. But they're beefing. So like, they've moved into the house. They've killed the dog.
Like day 1 or was that day 2?
Yeah, they
The
burnt.
first night.
They burnt the
Yeah.
lawn and put nigger heaven on the lawn. They burnt that into the lawn. They put gollywogs. I think they're called gollywogs.
Yeah,
innit?
I think they are. Yeah, they hung them.
Around the house,
All
and
around the
they
house.
didn't take it off. So they're just. we don't really get. I haven't got an explanation as to why they left it up, but there's a message in that, in the sense of like, we're here.
Yeah.
So if you want to mess with us, we'll mess with the aesthetics of your neighborhood too.
Yeah.
So like, this is East Compton. Most black people, I think, lived on west side of Compton.
Yeah.
So what else happens in like early episodes? It then eventually shows you.
What happens is, after they kill the dog, the mum comes out waving the gun, shouting in the streets, man.
So then
they
think she looks mad. I'm thinking, she looks mad.
She
right
looks
now.
mad. Where's the composure, man?
She's chasing a neck shoot with a stick.
With the
that
stick.
was
Yeah.
washing. But this is what I'm saying. Like, racism is 100% taught. Like,
of course.
Pissing on their clothing. And then he tries to pick up a stick on her.
Yeah, but she grabs it off him.
She takes the stick off him, and now he's cutting down the road.
But then the adult chasing the kid with the stick in the hand.
It looks mad.
Like, you look mad still.
You look crazy right now.
Crazy.
You look mad. And now they're on her.
Yeah.
Like, the men are on her. Like, why is she chasing? Why is he chasing a youth with a
Yeah,
stick?
yeah,
Should we bang her up or something? Like, is your wife mad? Control your wife, innit? Come on. And he's an engineer. Crazy amount of stories in this. Like, he's an engineer.
Bad stories.
And then the boss is like,
Boss. Jesus.
yeah, don't worry about the party tonight. It's just a little something for us, because he's the only black person at work. So he's like, nah, I think I'm going to come to this party. So he comes to the party, and he's like, the boss at the top is like, yeah, everyone gets a cut of this.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, so this is why you didn't want me to come to this party?
Yeah.
Like, and so he's gone up to the main man, and he's like, oh, I'm Henry Emery. I'm an engineer on this, because he wants his cut too.
Yeah.
Boss calls him in like, don't think you're getting a cut, man. Just before I fire you or something.
Yeah.
He's like, you don't see anything there. Go and
That
stay.
takes him off the job.
Yeah, guys.
He's like,
Oh, no,
it's
yeah,
my
that
work.
scene, that's it. I was triggered by a lot.
That's when
I
he
was
gets the
triggered
gun
by a
and he
lot.
goes to his boss's
Yeah,
house,
yeah,
and then he ends up coming back and shooting the officer. I'm still not sure if that's a real scene, because I ain't finished it yet. That might be his imagination. Is it?
I won't
don't
spoil
know.
it for you.
Yeah.
I won't spoil it for you or
Okay.
whoever's watching.
So allegedly,
but that happened.
And there's a lot, even with like the woman that lives across the street, who her dad is a plantation owner. You could tell by the size of the house. But I'm not sure why she left there. Now she's gone to maybe an ex-babe's house or something, but he's drugged her and left her in a dungeon. So now they're thinking, rah, what did your black wife do to my white wife? Where's my wife? So they tie him up, bang him up, lock the daughter in the basement, make the other daughter cook food.
Yeah.
It's such a good watch. It's a
crazy.
horrible watch, in fact.
It's a good watch.
Horrible watch. Episode
watch.
6.
What
wow.
happens in episode 6 again?
That was when they showed the backstory of
What happened?
God.
Cat in the Bag.
Cat in the Bag.
Yeah,
Cat in the
That's-
Bag.
Listen, yeah, that girl. I don't know the daughter's name, but the little one,
Good actress.
amazing.
Oh my God. when she was in
Amazing.
the school.
Cat in the Bag. Cat in the Bag. I watched that
was
at
like,
night, you know,
whoa.
like last night.
Do you know the worst one to watch at night is episode 8?
I haven't got there
Episode
yet.
8 is
What?
wild to watch. Yeah, episode 8.
At
But
night?
that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Jasmine's all asking me questions like, what's going on? I'm
Yeah.
not saying it out loud.
Yeah.
it's
Episode
mad.
8 is wild
What?
to watch. Episode 6 is just crazy to just
See
like,
what happened.
Bro, my jaw dropped.
It's mad.
As I was watching it, and I won't even ruin it because I want people to watch
yeah.
it. My jaw dropped,
Trigger warning.
and
though.
it just and I was
Fucking
just
ready
like,
for that episode.
"There's no way they're gonna keep showing this." And I was like, "Oh my
It's
God."
mad.
The writers, it's like every episode just got progressively crazy, more crazy. I was like, wait, what am I watching? I was
It's
like,
drama,
yeah,
suspense,
psychological thriller.
It's everything.
like,
Everything.
I was like, whoa. But nah, I can't lie. When he's like with the boss, it was mad triggering because even why he even excused him, the excuse that he got for taking him off the project was like, you didn't do the annotations.
He's like, but that's
And
his
he's like, that's
work.
his job. He said, you ain't ready for this. The guy said, bruv, you're sacking me for not doing
another
someone
man's
else's
work.
job.
Yeah. He's
said-
like, you should be a team player. You need to
Oh,
learn.
bro.
It's the peak.
But the cut scenes of like who they would like, you know, people going crazy or just like the people they would hallucinate, it was powerful.
Bro.
It was
And then
so powerful.
Yeah, the mum ends up in episode 7. The mum ends up in the like
Mental hospital.
hospital, and
Yeah.
the family are trying to see her, They're saying no visitors. Then she's trying to see her family, and she's like, your family don't want to see you.
They don't want to see you.
Yeah.
Bro.
Come on, this is nasty work, and this is probably legit how blacks were treated
100%.
in this time.
bits
So
out of your brain,
yeah, we're
yeah.
not gonna spoil it way too much. I haven't actually finished it. I've been saving the last episode, so I definitely didn't spoil it for you. It's called Them on Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
That is the last. Oh, you got any more shows to talk about?
No, that was definitely the last one. Very powerful.
So that's the last show we're going to talk about today. This is things we watched. Make sure, most definitely, if you got to this part of the show, like, comment, share, subscribe. And yeah, most definitely, let us know in the comments what you think we should watch next. Or if you think our opinion was shit, or if you agree with our opinion. We'll see you next time, man.
Cool.
Peace.
Welcome back, guys. This is things. What is it? We need to tell him. Hey, this is things you watched. It's not.
Jay!
Really not.
Welcome to Things to Watch.
Welcome to things that you watch.
Yeah.